Capricorn. Happy September. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right, guys. In the essence of time, because I'm a little short on it this month, what I did was the upload time for these videos is a lot. Okay. So in order to be able to do everything, I'm just doing a different read. I laid out the cards, so it's just going to spare us a little time there. I don't want to take away from the content of the reading, okay? But I'm doing a little bit of a different spread, too. I can pull more from this in a shorter amount of time. So there you have it. I just want to say this, too, okay? The readings that I'm getting, I'm using different decks, different clarifiers, just different everything, but they seem to have a theme where all the unpleasantness is coming out to the surface, okay? So as much as I hate to deliver readings, crazy readings, I have no choice. You know, I ask what you need to know, and this is what you need to know. Okay. So I'm also pulling an energy card here, all right? All right, with your reading here, what I've got as the focal is the Five of Coins, okay? This, to me, sometimes, it's a card of feeling out of sorts. It's a card of, you know, a bad investment. It's a card of infidelity. It's a card of at the nutshell of this card, what it really means is that everything else in your life can fall away, but to just be grateful for the things that you have, you know, you can see, you can eat, you can walk, you can talk. Those kind of things are real blessings, okay? Because this storm usually comes with a crap storm, okay? But it really pulls you back to basics where the things that you're really grateful for really can't be taken away, right? I mean, they can, but those are the things that you should be really focusing on right now. Okay, that's the focal of here, of this reading, okay? The clarifiers are the King of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Coins. Okay? Okay. The Seven of Coins is just reassessing what you've invested in, okay? And it's not just money. It's invested in relationships, in time, in energy, okay? And this card really just means that something is not going right now, okay? That's what it comes down to. So you're just reassessing it. You're taking a look at it, okay? The Four of Cups also is the same thing. It's another card of stepping back and just taking a look at where you are. Where are you going? Who are you with? What's really going on in here? You're checking in with yourself, okay? And now we have the King of Cups. Okay. I think that the flip side to him, what you don't really hear about, is that this is someone who is a very kind person, but the flip side to this, and we all have, you know, dynamics to us. I'm not passing judgment, but the flip side to that coin is this is someone who is always looking for love. They never feel fulfilled. It's some kind of, you know, some conscious thing inside. Obviously, has nothing to do with anyone else but the person. But this particular person is always looking for love somewhere. You know, they're just not able to find it, obviously, within themselves. So they're looking to fill this void. And they you know, this could be someone, too, who's very you know, happily married, but inside, this is what they're really going through, all right? And I tend to think that that's kind of what's coming out here, too. I'll show you why, all right? Again, I'm sorry. The overall energy is the High Priestess, okay? She's about going within also, okay? Her clarifiers are the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Coins. Okay. The Two of Cups is bold choices, you know, going in two different directions. A lot of times that you should think of long-term consequences, but a lot of times this card comes up when you haven't, and now you're dealing with the repercussions of that, okay? And hence the two fives. You've got the Five of Cups, which is the grief card, right? things did not work out exactly how you planned. And you've got the 5 of coins, which again is our overall focal, okay? So it's showing up again as the overall energy here of this. So what I'm going to do with this, and you're not going to like me, the flip side to her is this is someone who becomes very obsessive in a relationship, okay? Like very, very obsessive. Like we're talking stalker territory, okay? That's what I'm talking about, okay? And that's what I think is going on here. I think that there's a lot of, when emotional things aren't handled correctly, they come out in adult life in fetishes and things like that, and I think it's sprinkled throughout this reading, and I'm sorry to say it. Okay, all right. In the past, we've got the Star card, okay? Healing. Knowing where your true north is. Knowing who you are, okay? The clarifiers for her are the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands, okay? The Knight of Cups, this is an emotional situation, okay, that's going on here. You've got the 2 of Cups, which is about, you know, a relationship. It could be, it's between 2 people, okay? And you've got the 6 of Wands here. That's about trying to overcome something, conquering something. They call it the victory card, but it's getting there, okay? And it's in the past, so I think that that's what's, you're trying to come to terms with that here. Okay, the 2 of Cups, too, I'm going to bring up here, and the Knight of Cups, okay? They're clarifying the Star card here, okay? Healing, knowing who you are, really knowing who you are, okay? And I'm going to say that, you know, you've got the High Priestess card here too. I think this is, again, it's just an over infatuation with a relationship. I don't think this 2 of Cups is actually how I normally use it as that divine. I think it's made up. I think someone has really brought this relationship to that point where it's really not. The other person doesn't think it's like that. You're just fixated on it, okay? Because the current situation here is the Knight of Coins, okay? Normally, again, this is our diligent, you know, our accountant, our lawyer, our, you know, counsel. It's someone who's very, very proper, for a lack of a better way to put it, okay? The clarifiers here are the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Queen of Coins. Okay? The 7 of Swords, again, is things not always appearing as how they are, okay? How we perceive things, how things are perceived. Things behind the scenes aren't always as you know, they appear to be. The 9 of Wands, too, is a card about, you know, taking a look at your surroundings. What have you created? What is it that you're protecting? You know, you can only stand in the position of defense for so long. You know, is your home still, you know, what you think it is, or has it really just become not at all what you thought it was? Okay? The Queen of Cups also, she's got a shadow side too. That is just, it's someone who just gets very lonely, emotional, okay? And it's like all of these emotions are coming out. All of these fetishes that people have are coming out. And there's people on the victim side here who never saw this coming, you know, because they just didn't, they just never knew about this side. The shadow side to him too is that, you know, what happens when someone's wound so tight? You know what I mean? They're at some point, they've got stuff under the surface there that's going to come out. And again, this one's got something too, you know. needing more fun. That's, but not wanting to say it for whatever reason, So then again, it comes out in a bizarre situation. The future position here, you've got the Sun card. Hallelujah. Because it's all coming out. It's all coming to light, okay? And you've got 3 sixes that are your clarifiers for that. That is obsessive infatuation in love situations, okay? What you think is love, okay? That's coming out. Your blind spot here, what you don't see coming, is the Strength card. This is the lust for life, okay? The key with this card is you've got to get those animal instincts and how you show up in society in sync. We don't need to suppress them. When we suppress them, this is what happens. They come out in like just like just like a bad Lifetime special TV show where your husband or your wife or your partner, you're just like, what? Like you just can't even imagine. It's the polar opposite. Okay, but this is what happens. Okay, it's not funny. It's just sprinkled so throughout here that it's not a pleasant reading to deliver. Okay, so that's in your blind spot. Okay, what clarifiers for that is the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay? This is something new. Okay? Again, I think it's up here. I don't think it's real. I think it's a delusional kind of whatever. The 10 of Cups, okay, is, again, it's the estate card. Okay? A lot gets hidden in that card, too, by the way. The 3 of Wands is showing up here, okay, too. That's also a card of, travel. The thing with that is you can daydream all that you want, but, you've got to anchor that in reality, too, if you want it to take heart here. And I think that this is just out of balance a little bit, and that's the warning with this card, is that you've got to get those, carnal desires in check. They need to be put in a proper place, not stuffed down somewhere. Okay, we need all the parts of us. We just need to be able to balance those. Okay, in the blessing position, you've got the Lovers card. Okay. Vice and virtue again, okay? This could very well be, too, just someone going through this in their mind. This doesn't need to be acted out. It's just someone is dealing with this, and someone else, you may be sitting here thinking, what is going on? My partner is acting a different way. What's really going on here? Okay, so this can be actually happening. This person can actually be acting it out in reality. Okay? Or it could be something that's really just going on up here, and the other counterparts of your equation here are just wondering what is really going on here. Okay? But with this card here, I'm going to say that it all comes out. Either whether you have a deep discussion with someone about these things and bring it all to the table. Your outcome card here is the 5 of Wands. Okay? This is conflict. So it could have been brought out. Okay, it could have been brought out to be discussed, or it could actually be acting out, and this is where the arguments are coming in, because the clarifiers for that is the Queen of Cups, and don't forget, we've got the King of Cups as our overall focal energy, right? We've got the 2 of Swords, which is trying to find peace with all of this. That's the woman with the, just sitting with the 2 swords. And then you've got the Queen of Cups, okay? The flip side to her is, this could be an overindulgence, too. That is the flip side to these cups people, everybody's got a light and a dark side, but the flip side to them is they they overindulge in things, okay? And this is when these kind of things come out here. So the energy card is the door to romance, okay? In a cage, all right? This is a really good card. It just says, you know, open your heart, this and that. I think that once this happens, I think that if I really hope that this is something that just gets talked about and not acted out, okay? Because then you've got a little bit of a saving grace here. I think that if you're on either side of this coin, my advice would be, it's written all over here. You've got the Sun card, so this is coming out. It will come out at some point, and these are your clarifiers, okay? 3 6s, they can mean, you know, whatever people say, the devil or whatever, but this is a spiritual combination, and it just means it's, you know, it's got to come out here. You've got higher arcana cards here, the High Priestess, the Star card, and the Sun card, and the Strength card. You've got 4 major arcanas in here, okay? These things are meant to come out, okay? It's for your better good, and it's for everyone on, you know, participating in these equations here, okay? So I'm going to leave the reading at that, okay? With this door to romance here, it speaks up to, we attract in what we're putting out, okay? So my advice would be to get this out on the table if it's not out already. Otherwise, it's going to come out in a way that you're going to have no control over, okay? Because these major arcana cards, they're coming. They're karmic cards that are coming. If you don't deal with it now, it's going to come out, and you're going to have no control over how it comes out. You know, there's usually a lot more carnage when that kind of happens, okay? But either way, this is general. If you would like something more personal, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to look at that for you, okay? I hope that I've helped you in some way. Thank you so much.